and welcome back to the channel. So I am recording this literally right after the last video, and as you can see, we are departing with Ty. It is Sunday. This is supposed to be the funeral for Bernice, so I'm gonna switch over to the family household today. But before I do that, I am going to have Miss Brienne over here come on in, and she is going to glaze her ceramic that she made. This is the first time we made a ceramic, which is really cool, and let's make it, tempted to either do vintage or maybe minimalist. Let's do minimalist. Okay, so there she goes, and she has officially reached level 3 in the pottery skill, you guys. Amazing. So I'm gonna have her put this in her inventory. I'm also gonna have her switch gears, and she's gonna resume her freestyle painting. So I am gonna now just switch over households, and I'll be with y'all in a few. Okay, y'all, so we have switched over to the perspective of Brandy Coli. Her dad as well is still here, so I'm just sending everyone back home so we can get back. I need Barack to get out of his athletic wear in the freezing cold, respectfully. We don't need him to be freezing. Today is his mom's funeral, and I just have to make sure that that's saved in my game because I noticed that it wasn't coming up on Brienne's calendar, and you guys can let me know if you are aware of this or not in the comments below. When you schedule an event that's gonna happen and invite one of your family members, like for instance we were in this household and we made the event and invited Brienne, but when I went into Brienne's household I wasn't seeing the event in the calendar. So yeah, I definitely would like to know from you guys how that works. But anyways, today I am seeing the funeral is still in their calendar, so the funeral event is starting at 6, so I want to get the whole family ready. So for starters, I'm gonna give the family a quick makeover to make sure that they're all dressed and ready for the funeral. I've never had my Sims have a funeral, so this should definitely be very interesting, very different. I do think today is going to be a very hard day on Barack. We've obviously seen a lot of growth in his character and him being able to, I would say, navigate things a bit better. Text emergency. I texted someone but they didn't text back, and it's been like an hour. Should I text them again? I guess Barack's gonna say, yeah, maybe they missed the first one. I feel like he is not always the most attentive, I would say. Anyways, we're gonna be dressed in formal wear today. Unlike what we've been doing, I'm gonna be having him dress in all black instead of all green. We're gonna have the whole family dress in all black. Maybe something like this. I don't know why I feel like this is something that Bernice would want him to wear. I'm gonna go with this. Don't ask me why. And then we'll say he has the same types of pants but in black pair of shoes. I'm really bad at dressing men, I'm not gonna lie. Wow, there he is. Brayden. I still can't believe Brayden's a teen. It really is a lot. That's a lot. I'm not ready for him to be like aging up. Grow up so fast. Let's see, what kind of brows? I kind of like these for him actually. Or maybe even like this. Is that what he had before? No, I don't know. I kind of like something a little bit thicker. I also kind of want to cut his hair for this. I could kind of see something like this for him. No, he looks so different. Or this, kind of like his dad, right? Maybe this. And then we need to go into his formal wear. I really don't like this outdoor wear though, so I am gonna change this real fast. Interesting pre-made outfits. Maybe if we go into styled looks, we'll have better luck. Something kind of plain like this. Okay, formal wear. Why does he have that? Y'all, we need to spend some time in this family and give them proper makeovers, but I don't think today is the day. It's kind of like his dad's. That kind of ties in. That's kind of interesting. Socks. And then I'm kind of inclined towards maybe a different shirt. Something like that. Okay, and then his mom. Formal wear. We're gonna change her into something all black. Okay, we're gonna go with a dress with black tights, and then we'll give her some heels, black heels to go with it, and then her hair. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna give her lashes. I'm feeling that even more. Okay. I'm hideous. My face is a mess. I can't go anywhere looking like this. What can I do? It's fine. Don't overreact. I guess since we are in this household, I've been wanting to do this forever, but I'm gonna have Barack take Cashew to the vet because poor Cashew's been going through it. Okay, y'all, so now that we have Cashew here, we are going to register him in. Sign Cashew in for curing sickness. Apparently we also need to spay Cashew, or she could potentially get pregnant. But honestly, I don't know if I've ever played with that feature. If we end up having Cashew mate and have puppies. Okay, I'm gonna call Cashew over just so she's in here with us. Look at the little cat in here with the red nose. There we go. Does this guy have red eyes? Oh my gosh. Okay, so sir, is our examination finished? Our dog's still not well. Oh, what just happened? Wait, please examine our dog, please. Okay, we're going for the expensive treatment. Since we can, let's just do it. Eureka! Coli had his 6th breakthrough and wrote down an idea with the rose perfume serum. Click on the notebook button at the top of the menu to learn more about it. I guess we're gonna travel home now with Cashew. Oh, wait, no, we gotta go to the event. Shoot, what did I just do? Alright, let's bring Cashew home. We're on to a breakthrough, I guess. Scientific breakthroughs. I think Bernice would be very proud. And I think it's like not even an hour before the event starts, so we're gonna be going straight to the funeral after this. I hope I didn't miss our opportunity to go because I literally X'd that out before I even realized that I could be hitting go to event. So y'all, let's just hope for the best. And it's like literally 7 minutes before the event. Brandy is doing some stretching. And yep, it's time to start the funeral, so here we go. I hope everybody comes. I hope we see Brienne and Ty and literally everyone else we invited. I think Janae was invited too. So I guess we'll just see who shows, and yeah, like I said, I've never done this before, so we'll see how this goes. Alright, you guys. Okay, so Brienne is here. The funeral is at Brienne's house. I didn't realize I set that. That's interesting. What are we gonna do? I wasn't expecting this, you guys. I kind of forgot about this. Oh, poor Barack. He is going through it, you guys. Look at him. He's absolutely devastated. This poor man. That's his mom. Brandy, what's going on with her? Become focused. I would love to learn from you. You have so much experience. Would you like to become my mentor? I mean, of course. That's our daughter. Okay, and then, so I have a new character to introduce to y'all. So this right here is Desiree Rudolph. Can we thank her for coming? Let's just give her a hug, I guess. She is our co-worker. She helps us out at the salon, so yeah, we really appreciate her coming, of course. And I'm gonna have her also meet, let's boast about family, talk up another sim. She'd be like, you know, you should meet my daughter Brienne. Let's make our rounds. We're going to offer a sympathetic joke, I guess. We're going to oh, he got kind of mad there? I don't know. Well, it's a positive sentiment. Okay, there are objects found in build mode that are designed to work well with funerals. The Simple Life, Simple Death podium houses many funeral interactions that the sim might like to complete during an event. Oh, I don't think we brought her urn unless it's like in our inventory. Let's see. Oh, we do have it. Wait, you guys. Okay. I don't believe we have the casket. And I don't know how to get it. So instead, I guess what I'm gonna have to do is put, it's kind of awkward to put it here, but we're gonna put this over here so we can actually perform the tasks. So maybe we can start off by having the eulogy. You know, let's start by calling over the guests, okay? I feel like this is going to be kind of hard because if you can see, Brandy is feeling embarrassed. I think this is really hard for her. It's just been very difficult because obviously, you know, she didn't have the best relationship with Bernice, but I think, you know, she wants to do right by her and she knows that this will be really hard for her husband. So let's have her reminisce about the deceased. We are going to eulogize lightheartedly. Please listen to the eulogy. Alright, I'm gonna try to get a picture here. Of course, we got a random person in the background here. I feel like she'd be saying something like, you know, Bernice is one of the strongest women I ever met. When she set her mind to something, there was no way you could stop her. For instance, when she first moved here with Barack and I, she wanted big, bright floral walls in her bedroom, even though we had freshly painted it. Of course, at the time, I wanted it to stay the same. But now I realize just how valuable it is to have all these pieces of Bernice in our house. We look and we see now that those giant roses that she insisted upon were so much more than just a stylistic preference. They were part of who she was. Bernice was the type of woman that, oh, look at it, they loved it. They loved her eulogy. Okay, I feel like, oh, he's so inspired and happy now. Alright, next, let's have Braden come up. I want him to, he'll lead a moment of silence. And then we'll have Barack light a candle. Let's have them listen to classical music. Okay, so Braden likes classical music, which is something that his grandmother liked, so that's kind of cool. Let's have Braden come over here and he'll talk with Ty, enthuse about interest maybe. Also, we'll have Barack come over and he's going to get to know Janae. Where is our mom? Okay, there she is. And tell her a funny story. Let's go over to Brienne. New family dynamic, supportive. Some older Sims have a knack for providing reassurance and emotional support for their younger family members. The older Sim can serve as a good role model, sharing their many life experiences to help guide the younger Sim through life. Recently, it seems like Braden and Barack have this type of relationship. When family members have a supportive family dynamic, both Sims will actively provide affection and compliments to each other. The older Sim will actively seek to console or cheer up the younger Sim, and the younger Sim feels comfortable venting complaints or asking for help a bit more. Would you say Braden and Barack have a supportive family dynamic? Yes, I would, you guys. Alright, let's come over to Brienne. I'm gonna do a deep conversation with Brienne. Offer mental relaxation tips. Not right now, Vlad. Vlad, this is the worst possible time. Brighten her day. Everyone's chatting. This is nice. We don't know Ty. Of course we know Ty. He'll tell her a funny story about Bernice. We're really chatting away with Desiree. Friendly introduction with... Who is this anyways? Olive Spectre? Who invited Olive Spectre? I don't even know her. Interesting. I don't remember inviting her. You know what? Let's leave this here. We're gonna give this to Brienne. Alright, this event is starting to wrap up. Did we mourn? Let's have her mourn Bernice. Let's have everybody come out and mourn Bernice. We did the moment of silence, but for some reason it's not counting. Everybody's out here mourning. Barack coming out here? Bernice? Oh my gosh. What? Okay, we're gonna have a childhood moment. Maybe this is an imagined conversation between him and his mom. I don't know. Alright, okay. Okay, so you guys, what's happening? How is Barack as a child scientist, for sure. There's no doubt about that. And I'm gonna have him just use the bathroom before we head back home. Everyone's kind of gotta go, though. Take an angry poop. Alright, girly pop, I'm gonna have you go home. I feel like, Braden would look up to Ty a little bit. Like, look at the way he's looking at him right now. What was that? What was that? Did they just have a moment, you guys? Anyways, I'm gonna have them all go home, and we're gonna call it a wrap. Oh no, did Braden get sick? He has a full-blown ailment. No, you guys, I hate these ailments. They drive me crazy. I hope you guys enjoyed this part. It's obviously a little bit different in the sense that, you know, we were playing in the family's perspective. I'm so glad that Cashew is doing better now. You know, that was super important to me. And as you can see, Bernice is still showing up here, so I don't know, you guys. I think she's still part of our household, so very, very cool. And then of course we can't forget that we do have Bernice's cat here. So I wonder how her cat's doing with everything. You know, this is really hard for her. All of her stuff is in Bernice's old room. So let me know what you guys think we should do with Bernice's room. Like, how should we change it up? Do you guys want to learn any more about Bernice? Obviously, Bernice died very prematurely in this Let's Play, so I never really got to go deeper into her lore, but I don't think it's too late. We could definitely still share more about who Bernice was. Also, let me know in the comments down below, why is it that you think that Brandy's angry right now? I don't know if we should actually take this. I think she has, you know, obviously a lot of conflicting emotions, but she seems real mad right now. You know, I don't think this was an easy event for her. Obviously, she has the most maybe complicated relationship with Bernice out of anyone in the family, and yet I think she really tried her best to be there for Barack and kind of take the lead. So let me know what y'all think, but I'm gonna end this part here and I'll catch y'all next time. Duck duck!